Question number 22. Two masses are hung as shown in equilibrium. That is, net force is 0. Determine tensions T1 and T2 in terms of M1, M2, and acceleration due to gravity G. Assume massless strings. M1 is the mass in kg and M2 is the mass in kg. And M1 is mass in kg. So we have to determine tensions T1 and T2 in terms of M1, M2, and G. So how do we do this? So whenever we see non-zero masses, what do? Isolate masses. M1, isolate mass M2. All right, and don't forget our system looked like this. Okay, so we isolated masses M1 and M2, and now we look at forces acting on the mass M1. On the mass M1, we have tension T1 vertically up, correct? Don't forget, the string always pulls away from the object. The tension always acts away from the object. So T1 acts vertically up. That's it. There's nothing else that acts vertically up. How about down? M1G acts vertically down. M1G acts vertically down. How about T2? T2 is a pulling force, and that acts vertically down too. Don't forget, tension T2 on M1 pulls away from the object, so it is vertically down. So you can say, if you say this is X and this is Y, net force along the vertical is equal to 0. So what can we say? Force up equals force down. So you say force up you can put on the left side, force down we can put on the right side. Okay, let's underline that. For the mass M2, what do we have? M2G is definitely down. Gravitational force acts vertically down, and tension T2 acts vertically up. So again, net force along the vertical is 0. So what can we say about force up versus force down? They're equal. So you say T2 equals M2G. So in 1, for the mass M1, T1 is the only force in the vertically up direction. M1G and T2 are down. For mass M2, T2 is the only force acting on mass M2, and gravitational force acts vertically down, M2G. So let's put this on a new page. T1 equals M1G plus T2, and T2 equals M2G. So you say, so this is already in terms of mass and gravity, and you can substitute T2 equals M2G, and you say T1 equals M1G plus T2, which is M2G. T2 equals M2G. So we have T1 and T2 in terms of mass and gravity. As you can see, you expect the tension T1 to be greater than tension T2. And this is George Mathew signing off. Good luck. Thank you.